Article on a very familiar, quite familiar topic. This is very usually to our profession. This is a homework with a difference. The statement itself is very clear. Homework with a difference in the sense it's not routine, it's not regular, it is new and creative, where we can match the needs of the children and their effectiveness and everything. So, this article it has been collected from the English teaching professional, which is written by Daniel Kaljun. She is the author. Being an English teacher, see, I felt it is relevant to our profession, so I am tempted to choose this topic here today. And actually, before going to that seminar, I would like to ask a few questions. Actually, what is homework? Every one of us know very clearly. Homework, in the sense, it is an extended work from the classroom to home, children to concern with is academics, maybe some activities or exercises, something like that. And see, when you go to the history of the homework, is it a concept of new or old? Since how long has been given? It is being given for the ages for the students. If you go to the age-old customs of our Gurukula system also, you realize this importance of homework. See, everyone, you can realize, even the teacher also can realize how far we are able to reach our effective teaching and how far the child is able to understand the topics or concept. And why should we give this homework? If we don't give, so can't we meet our aims and specifications? Of course, but we should maintain the accountability. So we are supposed to give this homework to reinforce the learning materials what had been taught in the classroom for the child. So when you go to the next, I would like to talk about professionalism. The professionalism, definitely, I believe that it helps in the process of teaching learning, the betterment. See, every one of us, we are very passionate. We have done so many courses. We have attended so many in-service programs. Still we are eager to learn. So why do we do all these things? We do these things to improve our skills, methods, approaches, as well as we like to become expertise in our profession. So why? One way to meet the demands of our professional demands, as well as finally end of the session when we do something, see, we don't do everything for the sake of something we have received or appreciation something. So we want something ourselves. What is that? Job satisfaction. It's the teacher gets. See, I feel when I do the best teaching in the classroom, I feel like a drug addicted person. How does he get a satisfaction? So that kind of satisfaction we only get. See, nobody can understand our feeling unless they are the teacher of our own like-minded. So when I come to this next, we can see this power of reflection. See, whenever you do anything, we are supposed to focus on the reflection. So here, when I come to the reflection, we can see the two approaches. One is self-organized learning. The other one, increased professional effectiveness. These two things will definitely help the professional in discharging their duties in a better way. And moreover, see, in the process of doing their job, they choose some actions and they do some things consciously or unconsciously, spontaneously. So later, we are supposed to realize how only this is possible through the reflection. And moreover, see, because of doing our job, we receive, one is experiential knowledge, one is we receive knowledge. This receiving knowledge through subject and experiential knowledge, both will help us. In what way it may be helpful for us? See, whenever you doubt how far your teaching learnings are reaching to the child, so that time you want some action research. Again, if you want to come to the action research, here action research is nothing but something, the process of doing something. We can have some investigation, questionnaire, and we can make some investigation, and finally we can make some changes. After making some question, after making some investigation, you realize what kind of changes are supposed to be done in the classroom or from your side or from the child side. This is a way we do some action research. Next, straight away we can go to the focus on the classroom. So when you go to the classroom, the research can be done by somebody else and that report may come to you. But when being a professional, being a teacher, these action research, if you implement yourself in the classroom, yes, you are doing action research yourself. So you realize your point of view, you realize student point of view. So where are the gaps in your teaching and learning? So definitely you can make the better changes for the children and focus on the problems. Yes, after every class of the session, you realize where the child is facing the problem. Like that way, you think. And next, coming to the homework, generally, student is very satisfied and happy in the way of cultural competency, maybe linguistic competency. But in case of sometimes, the child may be clever, proficient, but you can find sometimes the child is not up to the mark. Child is not at all interested in completing a homework. Here, I feel that why the demotivation in doing homework? Yes, maybe that is low level to the child, sometimes maybe tough to the child. Yes, maybe we are giving the monotonous, regular, routine homeworks. So, these again killing the interest of the child in learning process. So, here, sometimes you make the questionnaire like that. Are you really interested in doing homework? Do you do the homework with yourself? How often do you? Who should do the correction? Like in the presence of whom you would like to do the homework? Do you do yourself or compelled by anybody else? Do you enjoy doing homework for the sake of completion of your doing? This kind of questionnaire you prepare, then you get the child attitude and aptitude. So next, the overall the report you can make it analyze, and the author says that your homework to be given very creatively, different way, not regular, monotonous. It must be having the good exercises, good activities where the child really involves his physical and mental presence. So I really agree with the author. Both we may enjoy at the end of the day if you do such kind of homework. The homework with the difference, I like this, I enjoyed. Thank you also. Thank you very much.